Louisiana Prep Scoreboard Show, presented by Lake Urgent Care and Total Occupational Medicine on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Welcome back to the Week 8 edition of Louisiana Prep Scoreboard, presented by Lake Urgent Care and Total Occupational Medicine. Cade and Todd Black and Jimmy Roy. And for the first time, we welcome on the head coach of Opelousas, Coach Jimmy Zachery. They get a big win in district play over Cecilia. And, Coach, appreciate your time here on the show. Congratulations on that win.
Coach Zachery.
Appreciate y'all having me on.
So, first thing I have to ask is, you started 14 freshmen last year, and you thought it would pay off for you this year. I think you're thinking it was pretty good.
Yeah, yes, sir, it was. But it was kind of risky. But I mean, you don't take risks, you don't get the reward. And right now, they're paying off dividends for us, man. Starting those guys with that, getting that experience, and they came into this year, we rolled it, man.
Well, you've played Charlie Links Catholic, you played Natchitoches Central, Lake Charles College Prep, Sandoval. Last year, if I remember correctly, you had a pretty tough schedule as well. So you just threw those kids straight into the fire, and it says a lot about those kids, though. Oh
yeah, man, they got a lot of resolve, man. A lot of reserve. But again, I came in a game like that, man. Coaching with the guys I coached with, Coach Darnell Lee, man. At EA, man, he always said, man, you want to play, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and you want to schedule tough 9 districts so you can be ready for a tough district, which our district is pretty tough. With those guys, Cecilia, Bro Bridge, Beauchamp, and who I'm missing, and Livonia in our district. But again, those guys, man, they rise to the occasion. They don't shy away from any competition. And again, like I said, it's paying off for us.
So, Jimmy, we have to agree. We got to warn Coach Zachery. Don't take everything so literal like Coach Lee about setting your schedule up to play tough people.
Yeah, don't
iron
get
sharpen
advice
iron.
Don't get advice from him. Looking at his schedule.
That's my guy, man.
We actually went and saw Coach Lee today, and they had a big win tonight over Denham Springs. So,
well, that's good for him, man.
Coach,
sport.
One of the things, looking at some articles, doing a little research on you today, you like to run the football, you want to play physical, and you want to play good defense. Talk about your defense this year.
Oh, man, again, I can't say enough about those guys. I challenge them every day, man. I coach them pretty hard. I'm a hard-nosed coach. I get into those guys. I challenge them to be the best, man. Again, and they rise to the occasion week in and week out because, again, if you want to win a championship, and what you talk about doing here, you got to be able to play some good defense. I mean, offense sell tickets, defense wins championships. And, again, we got to be able to run the ball, especially in the playoffs.
How'd the game play out tonight? 21-16, close competitive game the whole way. 2 6-1 teams going into it. Sounds like a good one.
It was good, man. It was a rivalry against us and those guys, man. They right up the road. But they really didn't put a drive together against us. That's why I was kind of upset with them even scoring the ball on us because I thought we could have shut those guys out. But they got some double pass. They scored on. Then they scored on the hook and lateral. And then they scored on the daggone. We snapped the ball. We was backed up in our own territory. And we snapped the ball over the punter head and we took a safety. So they really never actually put a drive together on us. They just, again, I guess it's just a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. We just got out. We was out of position on those plays, man, on the trick plays, and they scored. They cashed in on them.
Isn't Cecilia playing without their quarterback? They lost him a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, number 4. They call him Diesel. He's without the quarterback. They had to put number 2, their receiver, at quarterback, and he's not a good thrower. So again, from everything we saw on film, he was the one that was carrying the load. Him in 28 back there. So we wanted to stop the run. That was coming into this game. They're going to have to beat the passing. And for the most part, it worked out for us. We came out victorious.
Coach, I'm going to back up. This is your 3rd year at Opelousas, right?
Yes, sir.
What drew you there? Opelousas has struggled. Back in the day, I think they were pretty good, and they've just gone through some low times. And you've done a great job with them. I commend you for it. I was just curious to what brought you there.
Number one, this is home for me, man.
Okay.
I graduated from the school in 2001, played ball here. And, you never want to see your city down. You never want to see your school down like that. So I thought, with the opportunity that would present itself, I want to take a stab at it and give it a try, man. And so far, it's working out for us well over here.
Robert Hammond. Wasn't that his name from
Oh, yeah, you had the Robert Hammond, the Benny Gilbos, the Sam Georges. We have a lot of talent. There's a lot of rich tradition here. The winning is here. We just lost our way for a while. So it's the time to come back and restore order.
So I know your boys have probably played with a lot of these kids' dads. Does that give you a little bit more leeway to snap them in two if you have to?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty aggressive, man. And, like tonight, I got into one of my cornerbacks for getting beat on the double pass. And of course, his mama came up to me, man. Actually, he's a Hammond. His mama came up to me and that's what he needed. He needed that. So for the most part, and a lot of I have more leeway too because a lot of those kids that's playing for me, their parents were my classmates. So you got a little leeway there, and nothing like home, and they understand. I coach them hard, but I love these kids, and I don't think any kid will ever say I don't, and that's just what it is.
Well, hard love is good on the field and is great for those kids off the field, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of the year. Hopefully we can talk to you again, and I just got a text. Coach Lee said his time's up, so we've got to get you off the phone.
My guy said hello, man.
We will, Coach. 7-game win streak for Opelousas, man.
Congratulations.